What up? That is.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Or as she typed, happy VD. That sounds not good to me.
We don't judge.
VD is a venereal disease, so.
We don't judge.
I don't.
Holly balls, it's cold. It is not supposed to snow in Texas.
It's not that cold right now. In here.
It's well, no, it's toasty warm.
I'm wearing shorts.
You are wearing shorts. I even put on socks.
But I do have socks on because my feet were getting cold. Yeah, it's not supposed to rain. Or not supposed to snow. I don't know why we're getting all this snow.
It was supposed to snow since last week.
But it's not supposed to snow in general.
In Texas?
Yeah. We're not supposed to be seeing snow.
I posted the other day on someone's comment on someone that we don't have jackets made for that. It's still going.
It's snowing out the window right now, and it's been snowing, has been falling for what, at least 8 or 10 hours now?
I don't know.
Well, before we woke up this morning.
Yeah, it was snowing when I woke up.
So yeah, it's been snowing all damn day.
Put a damper on everybody's plans. Now they have to watch ReddMetal. CraZy Talk, Ep.11, Bizarre Foods. You ready to do this?
I am.
Okay.
Do you want to use your iPad?
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
That's not my iPad. That's yours.
It disconnected.
Oh, it's your stuff. I can reconnect.
All right. Let me train this screen back while you do that. 4825.
Uh-oh. See if we can't make it work.
There it is. Tap.
Tap, tap.
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 In action.
Bam. Episode 11. You ready? Get crazy with ReddMetal.
I'm ready.
CraZy Talk.
Yep.
I got some things for you today because last week you ran your mouth and said you wanted to eat crazy food, so I got you some bacon.
I wasn't being serious.
Well, I got you some bacon and cheese crickets and some sour cream and onion crickets. These are hard to see because of the green screen. They look invisible.
Oh, yeah. We'll show them the orange one.
This is the bacon and cheese. Bacon and cheese crickets. And then at the end today, we're gonna do a taste trip. So we're gonna have fun. Yeah, there must be green on that box too.
Yeah, or the yellow is not working for some reason.
Yeah, but don't do that because you're making us out of focus.
Yeah.
Why did you do that? Okay. All right.
Okay, got crickets.
Ready for housekeeping?
Yep.
Well, we're still blurry because you messed with the camera.
Well, sorry there.
All right, you ready for housekeeping? What are you doing?
I'm trying to make focus happen.
Yeah, because you messed with it. Now we're going to be like
I didn't touch it. Here, I can fix it. Watch this.
We're going to fix our focus, guys. It's not you.
Yeah.
You don't need new glasses. You don't need new glasses. It's just us. It's us, not you. You don't hear that often. You probably hear it's you, not them, but it's us, not you this time.
That's stupid. Why did it do that?
All right. You ready for housekeeping?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Let's see. What did I pick for my PSA today? I chose something that's really good. I chose Think Green. Turn your damn thermostats to 68 right now. Put on some socks. Don't run your washer. Don't run your dryer. Don't run your dishwasher. And maybe, just maybe, they won't have to do rolling blackouts. Maybe.
Yeah.
But no one's going to do that. Because they...
Well, people will do it. Just not enough people will do it.
Because they think nobody else is going to do it.
Yeah.
All right. For those of you in chat, are we still blurry? Because we're still blurry to me.
I look blurry on our screen.
Yep. All right. Okay. So that's
what... I'm going to click and see if I go off the camera and come back to camera, if it will put us in focus.
No, we're still blurry.
Man.
Let's not mess with it.
Okay.
Let's just leave it alone. You done fucked it up.
No. I can wipe it down.
Nope. All right.
I can't go with this blurry. Go ahead.
Think green. Turn your shit down. People are freezing right now. There's elderly that need the heat. So, all right. So if you would plan to chat with us, please, what do you follow? You have to follow to chat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just click the follow button. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. It's just to keep spam bots out of our chat. You have to follow us to talk.
Yeah, we're still blurry, according to John. So there's definitely something going on that you have not fixed. So you need to keep trying to fix that. All right, so if you want to chat, make sure that you follow us. And then next week, we are going to do haunting haunts. So places that people go to for haunting.
Like people who go to get... Where they go to get haunted on purpose?
No, a haunt is like a place where people congregate. So it's a haunting haunts. Like it's a place that's haunted. We're going to talk about haunted places.
Oh.
Even though it's not Halloween. We are still very, very blurry.
I don't know what to do about that because it's not supposed to be.
It's not the lens of the camera, I don't think, because they would still see us not blurry. Anybody in chat that can see us, will you please tell us if we're still blurry?
No, we're very blurry.
Yeah. Right, that's not going to work. So I don't know what to tell you. I can't do a whole podcast of looking.
I understand. Blurry. What in the hell?
I don't know. So why don't you just turn our camera off and let's keep going, because this is not going to work.
No, I'm going to fix it. That's kind of frustrating because we do a good check before everything starts and everything was great earlier. Go ahead, keep talking while I do the camera.
I'm not. I can't. There's this. It's not working for me. Sorry.
It's making no sense.
No. Hey, Lolo. Do we look blurry to you, or is it us? Do we only have too much to drink and we look all blurry?
Oh no, it's definitely blurry. Is there a napkin or something?
It's not the screen is not the problem.
I've wiped it before and it has fixed it. I can see blurs on it. Like I think it's trying to focus on something dirty. There.
Do we look better, guys?
Yeah, it's perfect now.
No, we're not drunk, so that's why it shouldn't be. If we were drunk, we wouldn't care about the blurry.
No, it looks fine now. It looks perfect.
All right, guys, ready to go.
I think it had a smudge on the screen and it was trying to focus onto that.
Okay, so real quick, so did you get what next week is?
Next week is haunted haunts.
Lolo says we're dirty for Valentine's Day. Okay, so haunting haunts, yeah. So first of all, stick with us to the end, and we're going to do a taste trip, which is a little fun thing that we're going to do. And at some point, maybe Metal will eat these crickets, which I'm not going to hold up to the camera because that's what started all this nonsense. And then some of these things are novelty bizarre foods. So before you get your briefs all in a bunch, this is not literal. We might have some things in here that are just for jest.
Okay. Well, the scorpion and the sucker, that's novelty.
Can you deal with that?
Yeah. I mean, I would be like, people don't eat that, but then it would be like, oh, well, it's novelty. Of course the people don't really eat that.
All right, John, we on. All right, so let's go. This is the one that I kicked off last week with, right? As our example. This is
Oh, yeah. That was real.
This is Stargazer pie from England, and we're going to do some international things first. So if you remember when we had this last week, I was like, ooh, that's so gross. Look, it looks like whatever it is like holding...
Yeah, it has like sardines coming out of it.
Yeah, so a pie with fish that stare at the sky. That's why it's called a Stargazer pie.
And if you look, the head's pointed slightly. Like, do they point the head slightly upwards?
Yeah.
How weird.
So the best part about this, I think, is it came about in a town called Mouse Hole. Who doesn't want to live in Mouse Hole, England, and eat Stargazer pie? I would love to live in Mouse Hole, England, eating Stargazer pie. So it's served on Tom Bawcock's Eve, the 23rd of December, and according to the legend, heroic 16th century sailor rolled out in December in the evening during storms and brought back a big enough catch to serve the whole town, and they made Stargazer pie. So every 23rd of December they make that.
But that's the way they made it originally?
Yeah.
So somebody thought it was a good idea to make a fish head pie and bring it as a gift to the town.
Well, it's fish that stare at the sky. Stargazer pie.
All right.
Would you eat that? I can't eat fish heads.
Well, here's the thing. You asked me this question, and you know I'll try anything. So I don't want to eat that, but I would try it.
Barrel's talking about the peach ice cream from the place on the way to Galveston. Is that weird food? I love that. He got me. He squirreled me. I did it. I fell for it. I have to get back on track. I could not eat this. I couldn't eat fish in a pie. I couldn't eat a fish head.
But I will, I might not like it, but I will try it. That's the thing is I try everything.
I'd eat the puff pastry stuff on top. I do that.
Yeah, it'll be fish flavored.
Yeah, I might not eat that. Okay, Stargazer Fish. Yeah, okay. So this one, and I don't know how to pronounce a lot of these. Just heads up, I got on the how to pronounce, and I couldn't do it. So the only part of this dish I know is no. It's sure you no, and then whatever. All I know is it's a big fat no for me.
What are those little red things in there?
Yeah, so this is called dance eating, by the way. Tiny fish are usually served in a shot glass with some soy sauce, and you shoot them while they wiggle and squirm down your throat.
Well, that's why the second word is no.
And you don't have to worry because the enzymes in your saliva kill them almost immediately. So
those little fishies in there.
Raw egg and some live-ass fish.
Is there liquor in there?
No. Soy. Just soy.
What's the point then?
I don't know.
Put some rum in there and I might shoot it. Well, I ain't going to do it just for fun. Okay.
Uh-huh. All right. So, nope.
Yeah, I'm glad you're not, making me taste these things.
I would do it because I could just, I'd do it. Why not? Okay, so this one cracked me up. These are Hormingas culones, but that's not even the best part. The best part means that those are called big butt ants.
Big butt ants.
And they're pregnant leafcutter ants that are collected by hand during the spring during mating season. Okay?
I've never seen a big butt ant.
And then they're roasted. Well, you have now. Check that bitch out.
There's an actual ant species here called big head ants. That's
yeah.
the literal name
they
of them.
They look like that with eyes.
Well, yeah, I was going to say it's reverse. Everything is normal size, but their head is that big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they roast them lightly salted like a snack. They say they're super crunchy, but they have like an irony earthy taste.
But I've eaten fried ants before.
And they're an aphrodisiac.
Oh, are they?
I love it. I just love that they're called big butt ants. Like literally that they're translated to big butt ants. I like big butt ants and I cannot lie. I wish I could play audio during our. I haven't figured out how to do that correctly yet.
Audio?
Right. While I'm. Yeah, audio clips. I haven't figured out a soundboard yet. I'm gonna get there.
You'll get there. I know you will.
There.
I can help you with that.
I'm gonna get there. All right. So, what do you think?
Big butt ants.
I'd do it.
Well, yeah, I would just because I've eaten ants already. So.
I mean, I don't want the wings, but I could. Yeah, I've eaten ants. I've also eaten a dish that I didn't put on here. I've eaten ant eggs. They're ant eggs, and they kind of pop. They remind me of pomegranate seeds, but in Mexico there's a dish that is ant eggs, and I can't remember what they call it. But it's just a pile. It looks like this.
It seems like
but
that
lighter colored.
It seems like.
And I've eaten them.
Ant eggs would have no flavor.
I'm cracking up. I'm sorry. I have to stop reading Barrel's comments because he's making me get distracted. He said apple bottom jeans, ants with the dirt. See, Metal's not going to get that because he doesn't listen to hip hop very much anymore.
I've heard some.
You haven't heard apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur?
No.
Well, then you're not. No, they don't taste like beets. Well, beets are earthy, John. Beets are super earthy, so I'm not sure. These are more like a iron. So I'm thinking of maybe what blood tastes like. Irony. That's the most iron tasting thing I know is blood. It's kind of sad. All right, you ready? Keep going. You want to eat some of your crickets?
Not right now.
They're calling your name. There's a Metal.
Okay. The sour cream and onion one sounds better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't pronounce this. I told you I can't pronounce anything.
Hikari.
We'll go with Hikari. So the translation for this one, this is from Iceland where you want to move. So if you're going to move there, you got to be ready to eat this. Okay. That is literally rotten shark.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Enlarge the picture. I can't see it very well.
Okay. Let's see here. Rotten. It looks like bats, right? Doesn't it look like bats?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. It's rotten shark, and it's an Icelandic delicacy, and the country's national dish.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, sleeper shark, also known as a Greenland shark, is hung out to dry and rot and ferment for 4 to 5 months. And the part I like the best about this is, you know how you know when it's ready?
You get drunk?
It smells. It smells bad, and then you know it's ready.
Now, do you eat it just by cutting slabs off, or does it get prepared and cooked or something?
You always have the questions I don't have the answers
to. Oh, sorry. Well, you know I'm going to have them, so you might as well research them.
And I do so much research.
I'm just wondering if, okay, they stink and they're ready now boil them. Or now fry them. Or now grill them.
Maybe it's like a...
Throw them on a pit, an open fire pit.
I don't know. Maybe it's like a...
Or do you just rip off a piece and start eating the rotten flesh?
Yeah. I over-poured my wine so I wouldn't have to get distracted to get more wine.
That's a very full glass of wine.
Yeah, it is. It's not. But, I mean, when you're drinking $4 wine, I don't think it matters if you do a correct pour.
Yeah, that's true.
I was stocking up for the Ice-Ageddon.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, could you?
Oh, yeah, I would, of course.
The smell would get me. I can't do smell things.
Just pinch your nose.
Barrel's trying to distract me with his kitty emojis. Okay, so this is one I have eaten, and I wish I could pronounce it right because I know how to pronounce it. Lolo probably could help me out, but the H is usually silent. So, anyway, this I have had. It's literal fungus that grows on corn. I actually had quesadillas made with it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and it was not impressive. I'll just be honest with you. It was not impressive. So it's corn smut. It's a fungus that turns normal kern kernels into like tumor-like growths covered in black spores. And this literal translation is sleeping excrement. And it does have like a earthy, kind of woody type flavor to it. I wasn't a fan of it.
I don't see a problem with eating that. I mean, it's bizarre, which is what we're talking about, because I didn't know about this until just now. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So it is bizarre and it's interesting, but it's a fungus.
Yeah.
So are mushrooms. True. We eat the shit out of those without thinking. We're not like, oh, look at this fungus that grows on a tree bark.
So what's awesome about this is I didn't eat it in Mexico. I actually ate it in the U.S.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. And I only put this there because I wanted to talk about how I'd eaten it, and I wanted to also say there's a fungus among us. I love saying that.
But John says Tabasco makes everything better, so yeah, that's true.
Well, we'll find out about Tabasco in a little bit, because on our taste trip, Metal's going to have some Tabasco.
And Beryl said, I feel all of these are made for farmers selling their messed up crops.
The ugly, what's that one you can get, the ugly box, where you get all the ugly vegetables and they try to convince you that that they need it. Have you seen that whole campaign?
Well, yeah, I've seen it. It's
the
like,
ugly food needs love too.
Well, it's because grocery stores will only buy good-looking stuff because that's what people are going to buy, so there's tons of food wasted.
Well, and we commercially try to make foods pretty.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But even all your organic stuff all looks perfect. There's a lot of crops grown that don't look close to perfect, and they literally get trashed, and that's good food going to waste.
That is true. That is true. But in the
just because they don't look pretty.
In the previous case, they were actually had fungus.
And I'm guilty of that.
Well, you can
when I go look for the right bacon potatoes, I'm looking at every potato. I'm trying to find which one's going to look the pretty. Tomatoes, you're filling them, you're looking at them, they got to have the perfect look. Avocados, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm guilty of it, but I know the ugly one's going to taste as good as the...
When you go to get a watermelon for a picnic, you don't want the big brown spot. Might be the best tasting watermelon, but you're like, man, it's got a big old brown spot
right,
on it.
That's not a rotting spot or nothing. It's just a discoloration where it's on the ground, but you don't eat it because, oh, my guests are going to see the big brown spot on the watermelon.
John has a good question. He says, why are all these bizarre foods earthy tasting? I don't know. Maybe that's just my palate. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm. Does it get to me drinking my beer?
Eventually, at the end.
I don't know what's going on, but she asked me if I have a stout in the fridge. Which my natural answer is, of course, I have every kind of beer in the fridge. I only had one stout in the whole fridge, and I almost didn't have it. So I do have like a peanut butter stout and a coffee stout, but she said it had to be a regular stout. And I did find one. I did have a stout down
That's there. At the very end, because I was afraid if I did it before that you would get distracted. So I put it at the very end.
Yeah, so it's just sitting over there staring at me. And I finished my pizza beer from Martin House.
Yeah, I got him pizza beer for Valentine's Day, and apparently it tastes just like pizza, which really caught him off guard. But it says pizza on the can.
The beer is called Space Pizza, and then it says pizza beer. So I knew what I was getting into, but it tastes like I'm drinking pepperoni and cheese juice. It's weird. It's not the best tasting thing. Martin House never lets me down. And you know what? In their defense, they nailed it. But I'm just not a fan.
If you wanted to drink,
but I got 4 more of them. So
if anybody wants to stop on by after the,
because I did drink 2. Well, this is my second
blizzard, you can try a pizza beer.
Oh, let's try one of my pizza beers. Come on. I
think John's right. He says all the imperfect veggies end up in the pot pies. It's one place, or stews, or soups, or something. Because what does it matter what it looks like if it's getting chopped?
Oh no, a lot of them I'm sure do probably go to these companies that like make TV dinners and they'll chop them up and put them. I'm sure it does, but the campaigns, I don't know how true they are, but the campaigns literally say like. There's thousands of tons that just get wasted every year.
Save Lola a pizza beer. And for the record, she's not conceited. Okay, so this is... I don't know how to pronounce this properly. I looked at the second word. So it's like Kopi or Copy Loak.
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 Luwak.
So
Indonesia.
This is actually called Civic Coffee. Have you heard of that?
Mm-mm.
So the Civic cats eat the coffee cherries, poop them out, and then they go around and collect...
I have heard of that. I didn't realize that was the name of it, but yeah.
They collect the berries out of the excrement, and then they roast them, they wash them, roast them, grind them, brew them.
I almost ordered some once a couple years ago because I was reading about them.
Okay, so a few things about that. It costs between $100 and $500 a pound.
Which is why I didn't get any. No, I was going to tell you that, but you were talking to us. It's extremely fucking expensive.
And it's super, it's supposed to be super fresh because they only eat the freshest of the berries, and then their enzymes work on it. So it creates like a smoother brew. The problem here is that you should not be buying it because it's super, super hard to find ethical Civic coffee where we are. You're not getting the real deal, and if you are, it's not produced ethically, and it's not the real deal. Okay. You don't want to buy it offline. Offline.
Okay. She says offline instead of online all the time. It's a joke in this family.
It's not a joke. You take
it's a joke in the family.
It's on the line and you take it off.
That's not how it works.
It's there on the line on the internet and you take it off. That's how you buy it.
Like, we buy a new board game and she's like, "Oh, where'd you get the board game?" Offline. I'm like, "No, you got it online."
No, I got it offline.
No, it was online, but now I've received it, so it's offline.
Yeah.
Whatever. She's like, it was on the line, and now it's off the line. I'm like, that's not how the internet works.
But I can't help it. That's what I say. That's where my brain goes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you get to that level of high thinking, you leave a lot of people behind. Let's see what Beryl says. He says, I got some coffee beans I ate a few days ago. Ew! I shouldn't have even read that. He tricked me.
Hey, you know what? No, you know what, Beryl? I'm down for that. Just get me the beans. So you go through your own poop.
Excrement.
Your own excrement. And you smush it all up and you drain it and get all the beans out and then bring them over. You handle the processing and bring us the beans.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I can't pronounce this one either. But I only picked this one for one reason. And I'm going to let you look at it. The way it looks is funky. That's part of it.
I've heard that before, that name, and I thought it was some kind of mushroom. But it doesn't look like that.
Okay, so Sharuka. Okay, that means white children. So I thought that was funny. So it literally translates.
It looks like there's a little small penis in there.
So it refers to the sperm sacs of either cod or anglerfish or pufferfish. Looking like white blobs of goo or miniature brains, they are said to have. John, this is for you. A sweet custardy taste. No earthy taste.
No earthy taste, John, so you can eat some semen sacs from the fish.
White children. You can eat some white children.
They're custardy.
Custardy.
Sweet custardy.
That just does not even...
Well, here's the thing, though.
I wouldn't be able to do that one.
Well, yes, you could.
No.
Here's the problem.
No.
Here's the problem.
No.
The problem is you're telling us what's in this. If you was to say, try this dessert, this delicacy, it tastes like a custard, you'd be like, okay, let me try it.
Not if it looked like that, I wouldn't.
No, you probably still would. We
not.
eat some weird looking shit.
Not that.
Yeah. People eat weird looking shit. If it tastes good, it tastes
good. That
good.
reminds me of the monkey brains. John would try that. You're a brave man, John.
See, I would try it because I will try anything, and you already know that. The problem is, I would try it knowing what it is. I would try it with, it's like, I don't want to put, you know what I mean? But if I didn't know what it was in advance, I'd just be like, okay, yeah, it tastes like whatever.
It's not what it is that deters me. I'm not deterred by what it is. I'm deterred by just the aesthetic, like the smell. The other one that said it smelled bad, I wouldn't be able to do that. Mm-hmm. And aesthetically, no. If it looks like that, I'm like, fuck that. If it had eyes, it'd be a double fuck that. I'm not eating nothing with eyes.
Well, that's why even when I bought that fresh rainbow trout the other day, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
It comes whole. Mm-hmm. But I chopped the heads off before I grilled them because I knew you wouldn't eat it if the eyes and the head was on the plate. Even though traditionally that's how you're supposed to serve it, with the whole fish on the plate, right? But I removed the head so that you didn't have...
So I have a more lighthearted one because this one kind of made my stomach turn, so then I put a little lighthearted one. So it was like clean my palate a little bit. So, the Netherlands. They do sprinkles and toast. I want to have grandkids and give them sprinkles and toast. Because my kids are all... If I pulled the... I actually could give my grown-ass kids sprinkles and toast, and they'd probably like it.
You can give this grown-ass kid some sprinkled stuff. I eat the sprinkled donuts. Did I tell you that about me at work?
Yes.
About the pink one? I always get the pink one?
Yeah.
People think I'm being funny because during our safety meeting day, which is once a month, the first Wednesday of the month, they bring a box of donuts and a box of sausage wraps. And the first couple times, I would like open it and be like, oh, there's a pink sprinkle, and I'll grab it. It's the pink icing with the sprinkles. And people thought I was being funny because it's the girly color and I'm just trying to be funny. No, I legit love that one because it's strawberry flavored. They don't realize that the pink is strawberry flavored icing. Mm-hmm. And I love the way it tastes. But now, like, when the donuts show up, they're like, oh, you better not take Tim's pink donut. Like, they get Tim's pink donut. But...
So, John's correct. I did read that it's called fairy bread in Australia. That's something that I did read. So, that's butter. You put butter.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah. So, you put a whole stick of butter in a... Talk about butter, man. My arteries have not recovered from breakfast.
I made some cream of wheat this morning, and I generally make a large pot because us and all the kids and everything, but the kids aren't here right now because of the weather and stuff, so it's just me and her that ate it. So I made a small, condensed, like 2 servings, but I wasn't thinking about it, and when I make my big pot, I use 1 stick of butter. So I still threw in 1 stick of butter, but I only made a really small. So it was butter grits, pretty much.
It was so bad.
I loved it because it was buttery, but she was like, "Oh my god, this is so much butter." I'm like, "Yeah, I realized it after."
It just tasted like eating a stick of butter.
I'm just used to throwing a stick of butter in it when I'm making it, but I made literally a third the size this morning, but I still used out of habit the whole stick of butter.
So my notes say that it's called fairy bread in Australia, and the proper way to eat sprinkles and toast is to cover your bread with your choice of butter, and then cover the butter with sprinkles. In the Dutch industry has said that they use the highest of quality chocolate sprinkles, nothing besides cocoa and cocoa butter. So Americans shouldn't say anything about that because our cereal is way worse for our kids than their sprinkle bread. Because they get a lot of backlash for that. Like, why would you give that to your kid for breakfast? It's no worse than Fruit Loops.
Man, whatever.
But my mom used to say that. I told you that. We were allowed to eat cake if there was leftover cake.
Well, I told you the same story, remember?
Yeah. We were allowed to eat leftover cake, and we were allowed to eat, what else were we allowed to eat that was weird? People would always say, you can eat cake? Yeah, it's no different.
Oh, me too, Lolo. This is already done. As of now, that's already my plan for when I wake up in the morning. Not joking.
Yeah.
Like, that's happening in the morning. But, yeah, at my house growing up, my dad had poker night every Tuesday. Him and 5 buddies, so 6 of them would play poker. But it did change where it was still every Tuesday, but it alternated houses. So it was every other Tuesday was at our house. And then my stepmom would make a dessert for poker night every night. And it was a big cake or a big pie or a cobbler or something. That was breakfast the next morning every time. Yeah. So every Wednesday was breakfast, and it was cake or pie.
Yeah, whenever we got leftover
it was all this shit that you see in the background right now.
We got, like, leftover birthday cake and stuff for breakfast, and people would be like, what? I'm like, my mom won't even let us put a teaspoon of sugar on our cereal. We were allowed to have Cheerios, Corn Flakes, Bran Flakes, Rice Krispies. We weren't allowed to have sugary cereal. So whenever there was, like...
I did. We had Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles. Nope. Like, we had all the good cereals. I'm not even going to lie, growing up. No. We just told what cereal. My favorite cereal, still to this day, is what? Well, actually, I have 2.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
No, that's never been my favorite. I like it. No, Honey Smacks. You know that. I always have. There's a thing of Honey Smacks in there right now.
It's about to go stale. You better get on it.
I love Honey Smacks, and I love Honeycomb. And I love Honey Bunches of Oats.
Life. I love Honey Bunches of Oats.
I love Honey Bunches of Oats with almond. There's a Honey Bunches of Oats with almond. That's one of the best cereals out there.
I love Life. Cinnamon Life.
I love Life too. Mm-hmm. Oh, the cereal. Yes. The cereal. That also.
Okay. So when I saw this one, I thought, there's a party. Yeah. In my tummy. Yeah. Like, I want to have grandkids and give them sprinkle toast.
Oh, I'm having sprinkle toast in the morning. Do you want some?
Yeah.
Oh, there's that cheese with the living maggots in it?
Yeah, it is. It's the Maggot Cheese from Italy.
I've always wanted to try that.
I would try it.
Just because it's a thing that I've heard of a lot, so I've just wanted to be one of those guys that has said that could say they've tried it, but...
Oh, yeah, were those Frosted Cheerios, Lolo? The Frosted Cheerios, the ones that looked like the little toasts?
No, they looked just like Cheerios, but they were covered in white frosting.
Oh, she's talking about the ones that looked like little toasts. What was that?
Oh, they quit making those, and that was one of the best cereals ever.
Wow, okay.
It was, no, if she's talking about the same thing, it was made by Cinnamon Toast Crunch. They made French Toast Crunch.
Ooh.
They only made it for a short time, and it was so much better than Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't know why they stopped making it.
Yeah.
Oh, they were so good. Yeah,
That's
see,
yeah.
French Toast Crunch is like that. Oh, they were so good.
So, yeah, Maggot Cheese.
Yeah, that stuff is. I
would eat it. I could totally eat that. I don't know if I'd like it, but
I don't know if I like it either.
This is one that I could just go ahead and do.
But that's because you eat all cheeses.
That might be what it is. Yeah. Yeah. So, it's well aged, and I can't pronounce the pecorino cheese, in which the holes have been placed, left outside for flies to deposit their eggs in. Once the eggs open and the maggot larvae start to feed on the cheese is ready. It's hard on the outside, and inside the cheese looks more like a thick spread. And when it's eaten, the maggots are still alive.
Yeah. Supposedly, it's coarse on the outside because it dries, but the inside is super soft like a brie that's already come out of the oven. And it's because the maggots are going through, and it just makes it really, the consistency really, really, really soft.
The only thing I don't like about this
is that they're alive.
No, that it's fly maggots. I don't know if there's any other kind of maggot. Only a fly lays a maggot.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't like flies.
Flies are dirty.
Flies are so nasty.
But the larva is not.
Right, but flies poop on land on poop, and then they land on the cheese, and then they...
Right, but you're not eating the outside of the cheese because it's hard. So the maggots themselves are not dirty.
I would eat the middle of it.
Yeah, that's where you eat it from.
And only if it didn't smell.
That's where they eat it from. They slice off the hard, and then they start they make little slices of... I've seen people eat it on TV.
Yeah, they put it on a cracker, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's very soft.
And it's expensive also. Supposedly it's really expensive. It's a delicacy.
We could make it in our backyard.
Why not? I ferment honey in the garage.
We can make Civic Coffee with barrel. He can bring over his beans, and then we can all eat Maggot Cheese and drink Civic Coffee.
Honey just fermenting in the garage, so why not?
Does anybody else think the fact that it's called Civic Coffee is funny? It's like, has the SH sound.
It has the SH sound, yeah. But yes, definitely I would try this. Whether or not I would like it, I don't know, but definitely.
This was making my countdown.
I didn't even think about this until just now, but when it showed up, I'm like, oh, why wouldn't it be on there? Yeah. But this not only is one that I'm like, yeah, I'll try it just because I'll literally try anything. This is one I would actually look forward to trying.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so that was our trip around the world.
Okay, so now what? We're
talking about dumb shit.
We're talking about the novelty stuff now?
We're talking about dumb shit.
Okay.
Y'all ready for some dumb shit?
Like, these are novelty, really.
Yeah, but people really do eat...
Oh, no, they do, for sure.
Flavored crickets. Like, you can buy a bag of them.
No, if you go to France, the delicatessens actually just sell freeze-dried crickets.
When I was in business school, we had, like, an international thing and people in our pod, and people brought things, and some of the things from India were like, okay. Most of the stuff just had different flavors. It wasn't really disgusting. It was just, like, a flavor I would not think of, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But
you know what? You had me bring a glass of water. Is there a good reason for this?
Yes.
Okay. She told me to go get a glass of water and make sure I had a glass of water.
Don't drink too much of it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, save enough to wash your mouth out with. Okay, you ready? So, stupid shit. This is my stupid shit. I didn't want to say stuff from the U.S.
Oh, deep fried butter is good, though.
Deep fried butter. I've had deep fried butter.
Well, yeah, we live in Texas, and if you go to the state fair, you're going to find deep fried butter. So.
There was a state fair that they made a shirt, and it had like a top 10 list on it. And I bought my boys the shirt, and the three of us went around, and they gave you a Sharpie. And you would put a check on all 10 items, and then the shirt said, like, I don't know, the fried whatever challenge. So that was the year that they had deep fried butter. So deep fried butter was one of the things that we ate at the state fair that year. We also ate, like, deep fried lobster.
There is nothing edible that has not been deep fried at the state fair.
We had the Twinkies. We had the Oreos.
Yeah, but that's old school stuff. Yeah. They do that every year just traditionally. You got the deep fried Oreos, Twinkies, butter, beer, ice cream.
Oh, I did have the deep fried beer. That was deep fried. Yeah.
Ice cream. That's one of the things that's always been around for a long time.
What's the craziest deep fried thing you've eaten?
I don't know.
I had a deep fried Snickers. I thought that was weird.
Oh, deep fried Snickers. I've had that. What's the best deep fried treat? because you already know what I'm going to say. You probably don't, but once I say it, you know. Because it's one of my favorite treats ever.
To be honest with you, I love deep fried ice cream.
I do too. Deep fried icing is really good, and they have really good one at Scarborough Fair.
Yeah, they do. Scarborough Fair, because it's
funnel cake.
Real coconut. Yeah.
I love funnel cake. Oh, I love funnel cake.
But that's my favorite. Deep fried. I don't want any of the crazy like.
Oh my god, I want all of it.
I just want just.
I want all of it on there. They funnel cake.
Just the cake.
And then a lot of times you can get it with the funnel cake, and then they'll put vanilla ice cream on it. And then they'll put whipped cream on it, and then they'll put chocolate syrup on it. They put cherries on it, and you got a big old pile. Oh, it's so good.
I'm a simple man.
It's so good.
I'm a simple man.
Anyways, that's my favorite deep fried food.
Deep fried butter was weird. I remember biting into it and it like dripped down my arm, but it wasn't even hot. It was really weird. It was very weird. So different experience.
But the deep fried butter, the batter is what makes it so good because they use a really sweet sugary batter.
It's just the funnel cake batter, I thought.
I think it might be. It might be. But it's a sugary sweet batter.
Yeah.
And then it's just got that really buttery taste. People think it's a whole stick of butter. It's only a little bit of butter inside of that. So like you're mostly eating the pastry.
Yep.
Yeah.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
So jerky, just in general.
You can make jerky out of anything.
Oh my god, all the jerkies. There are so many jerkies available. So the snapping turtle jerky is $17.99 for 2 ounces. If you wanted a whole pound, it'd be $150, but nobody would want a whole pound of...
Beef jerky's almost that fucking expensive for good beef jerky now.
Beef jerky's really good. Yeah.
But yeah, there's commonly around here you can find, of course, beef jerky, venison jerky, bison jerky is a popular one you can find around here.
Yep.
Alligator jerky.
Alligators, yep.
Yep. There's a jerky shop, not the local one here, but the people who own the Texas Best gas station chains, they have a jerky. They make their own jerky, and they have a lot of exotic jerkies. I say a lot. They have probably a good 10 or 12 exotic jerkies. And I've tried a few of them because they'll give you samples there.
Here locally, we go to the...
It's called the Texas Slab.
Texas Slabs. Yeah. So jerky is just...
But jerky's good. But jerky's expensive. Even if you just buy straight up beef jerky, it's fucking expensive.
It is.
Jerky. You know what? It's fucking expensive for not good jerky.
Meat is expensive in general. Barbecue's expensive.
No, I'm saying you go to Albertsons or H-E-B and just buy Jack Link jerky. It's fucking $12 for a little bag.
Bucky's jerky's pretty good too.
Bucky's pretty good. Yeah.
So I like the jerky that's really stringy, not the one that you have to chew hard on. Mm-hmm. I like the stringy one, and there's 2 different kinds. I don't remember what the stringy one's called, but I prefer that.
Yeah.
The stringy one. Okay. So jerky. CraZy jerky.
Exotic jerkies, yes. Ooh, what's going on here?
Koolickles.
This looks like something I want to do already.
What in the White Bread Trailer Park just happened? Koolickles.
How did we not know about this
growing up?
Oh, I know about
Koolickles. Let me take a side note really quick. We talked, we missed last week, the week prior, I believe, we talked about the Mansfield Pickle Parade.
Mm-hmm.
The Pickle Parade. It is canceled officially because of COVID. I wanted to say that.
Yeah, sad.
So, boo-hoo. So, back to your Koolickles.
To me, I didn't have nothing to say about it. I don't know. This is the first time I'm hearing about them. I'm wishing I would have known about them before now. But now that I do know about them, you better believe that's happening in this house.
So, sugar and vinegar counteract with each other, and they all but cancel each other out, leaving behind essentially a fruity, sweet, tangy, highly crunchy cucumber. A fruity, sweet, tangy, highly crunchy cucumber.
So... obviously, you're making these yourself because these are mason jars with Kool-Aid packages on the front.
Yeah, you make them yourself.
So, but my what I'm wondering is, are you putting cucumbers in these jars, or are you putting pickles in these jars, and it's turning into these? Because those look more like pickles, not traditional cucumbers.
They do sell them at Walmart. Yeah, they've started to sell them other places.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I believe you start with the pickles, regular pickles, and you just add the Kool-Aid.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's happening. So tomorrow morning we're having sprinkle toast, and I have to wait for all this snow and shit to stop, but that's about to happen when I can go to the store.
Well, some people have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't.
Must
they
be
canceled
nice.
my job.
Must be nice. Well, mine is never going to be canceled ever again because now the whole world can work from home.
Well, yeah, you work from home. I can't do my job from home.
So I'm interested in knowing whether or not, if anybody's had these, and John, I've not had them, but I wonder if the flavor of the Kool-Aid matters or if it's just the sugar. I wonder if the flavor conveys it all.
Yeah, if there's like a lemon flavor or a lime flavor or a blueberry flavor.
Yeah, I wonder if that conveys it all.
All right. Well, we found two things that John would try.
What was the other one?
He would try the nut sacks.
What nuts? What are you talking about?
The nut sacks you had earlier.
What? There was no nut sacks?
Yeah, there was sperm sacks.
Oh, the wormy looking things.
Yeah, he said he would try that.
Huh. He said he wouldn't try the maggot cheese though, so I'm a little confused.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're gonna move into some novelty stuff. So just
this ain't novelty?
Prepare yourself. Okay. No, because this is real. People really do this.
Oh, so this is things like I said, like the scorpion and the popsicle.
This is not for the lulz. This is legit. People actually do it.
Okay.
All right. So I had to do Kit Kats. The whole world has crazy Kit Kat flavors. Like
we have some here that are crazy.
Not roasted corn.
I would eat the shit out of some roasted corn
Kit Kat.
Fuck yeah, I would.
Gross. Who wants chocolate on their corn?
Oh yeah,
it's chocolate.
I could see that. I would eat the shit. I want to find where I can order that right now.
And pumpkin. Those are two of the flavors I found.
Remember when I found those and I brought them home? There was a birthday cake one I found. There was an apple pie one I found.
But it wasn't roasted corn.
No, but I found an apple pie Kit Kat.
But that's fruit. Pumpkin
Lola would try the pumpkin.
Right, because pumpkin is like at least reasonable, but roasted corn, buttered corn.
That sounds delicious. I would eat that so quick.
With chocolate?
Yes, I would.
Ugh.
It makes me think it would taste like those popcorn jelly beans.
No.
Yeah, I want that. I want that for sure.
Yeah, John, you're right. Kit Kat flavors are all over the map. I picked those two, but they go off the rails with their flavors. So for any of you who haven't Googled Kit Kat flavors, I think there's like over 32 available, and they are off the map. Like, yeah.
Bet I'm gonna try to find some Kit Kat corn.
Yeah.
Bet that.
So candy canes, we have the same damn problem. We've got bacon, blueberry, coffee, gravy, pickle.
I've seen pickle ones, and I've seen the what else did you say?
Bacon.
Bacon. I've seen bacon.
Blueberry, coffee. I mean, and this is like you can Google candy canes all over the board. But what I want to know is what Krampus candy canes taste like. What the heck flavor is Krampus?
Yeah, because Krampus is a flesh being.
Yeah. So we've got the pickle. On this one, we've got pickle.
No fucking way do I want to try some wasabi though.
Sour Patch.
We bought the Sour Patch ones before. Remember that?
Who wants gravy?
Yeah, I love me some gravy, but I don't want it in my candy cane. I don't even like candy canes.
I don't either. I'm not. If I have to eat a candy cane, I like the fruit ones.
I like the way those look though. Those twirlies.
Those that aren't peppermint. The ones that aren't peppermint. I like the non-peppermint ones. The ones that are fruit. Do you know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I prefer those. I don't really care for the... Yeah, those are pretty cool. Yeah.
It reminds me of that glass making show I was watching.
They made candy canes?
No, but they were making things in that shape out of glass.
John said he tried the Oreo ones, but they didn't taste like Oreo. They probably just taste like sugar.
All of that shit probably tastes like sugar.
There's a glass making show on Netflix now. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, you're telling me that because I was all fascinated with that one thing I was watching, and he was telling me about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, I have to give.
I don't know if I was making a glass blowing show on Netflix, I would probably call it Blown.
It is. It's something like that. It's punny.
Yeah.
It's punny. I don't remember what it is. Okay, so sticking with the novelty for a minute, and we're gonna go to Thanksgiving gumballs. You can have turkey, pumpkin pie, cranberry. Barf. I don't want gum that tastes like turkey. I don't.
I don't want gum that tastes like anything other than gum, to be honest.
And
not to say I wouldn't try it, because of course I would, but
you don't give Thanksgiving gifts, so like when would you get those? Like if it was for Christmas, you might
maybe Grandma likes to give little gifts at every holiday or something.
Maybe. Give you a pumpkin pie gumball. I don't like to have gum taste like things that you should eat. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want gum flavors to be flavored after things I should eat, because I'm thinking I should chew it up and swallow it, and you shouldn't, because it's gum. Mm-hmm. And we learned from one of our previous episodes it might last in your stomach for 10 years or a day.
Yeah, because that was a lie.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Maybe in Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, Lola's saying they might have those.
Oh.
All right. This one just blows my mind, because usually you want a mint. like to get rid of your breath. So why would you want an onion ring mint? Like that's the whole that defeats.
That's counterproductive.
That defeats the purpose of a mint. Who wants that?
Your breath stink. I don't know how. I just ate some
ate
mints.
an onion ring mint. And they come in quantities of 100, so you can share with your friends.
But they're in a tin instead of like, you know how they do them now? No. Like the Tic Tacs or... No. Well, Tic Tac's been doing it for a long time, but like they started coming out with those other ones and it's got the share side and the other side. Like they're set up so that you can like it will dispense one at a time for your friends or something like that. That way you don't have to have your hands all in the tin.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
I don't want people putting their grubby hands in their Maggot Cheese hands in my onion mint tin.
Yeah, it's got a thing that says like eat and the other side says like share. And supposedly like, I guess if you shake it, only one will fit in there and then you can pop it open and one will fall out or something.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, so I'm done with my novelty. Did you survive?
Yeah, John said onion ring mints, nope. So he gave a solid nope to that, but he's gonna eat them sperm sacs.
So now we move into the section of our podcast that I like to call vintage nonsense. These are things that they made in vintage cookbooks. These are legit. People made them. People ate them. People served these to their families. And I'm sorry, but I'm all for women's rights, but maybe they were spending too much time at home if they thought this shit up. Like they need to get out more. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
You ready? Okay. So I give you potato fudge.
Huh?
It says, into the heart of the split hot baked potato, spoon a big swirl of Kraft's potato fudge. That chocolatey gooey goodness for your kids that your kids crave will melt right in. Potato fudge. Pasteurized, processed chocolate. Potato fudge.
What?
You were gonna eat cream corn Kitkat.
What though? This reminds me, on a Facebook group I was looking at, somebody posted, "This is how you know you're from the South." And they had a plate.
Ooh, with brown gravy.
No, that was chocolate sauce.
No, fuck that. They're not.
You saw it?
Yes.
I was like, it had some really nasty looking bacon. Ain't no Southerner gonna claim that bacon. But it had some nasty looking bacon, a regular looking stupid egg, and it had biscuits and gravy, but instead of gravy, at first I thought it was brown gravy.
Yeah, I thought it was brown
gravy. And
gravy.
I was like, man, I'm about to tell this dude something because you don't put brown gravy on biscuits. Mm-hmm. And then after reading it, it was chocolate gravy. I was like, no, this dude needs to take this plate and shove it up north somewhere.
You know what happened to that dude? He ate too much potato fudge as a kid.
Probably. His mama was feeding him some potato fudge, and he thought that shit was normal.
I can't even...
This shit was not normal.
Look at the girl in back. It's like, ooh, pick me.
I think she's like, I hope mom don't see me behind this chair and make me eat that potato fudge.
Mama done spent too much time in the kitchen. She's trying to serve the kids potato fudge.
No, that's weird shit. I don't even know why somebody would come up with that.
Some of the stuff I feel like you would do, the coming ones, but this one you wouldn't. But you like to get kind of crafty, but in an artistic way. So I think you're going to be okay with the next few. I knew you wouldn't be okay with this one. This one, I could see you up in the kitchen trying to make this. I see it in my mind's eye right now. Trying to make a meatloaf.
Oh, what? What?
With that melty cheese up on top.
Is that potato on the outside?
Yes, it is.
And they just like cut it with the like a butter knife to...
Yeah. I could see you doing
I can make that. That's just in a bowl. You just take a bowl, pack it with the potatoes, then pack the meatloaf inside, and then turn it upside down and knock it out.
Sorry. My allergy. We both had an allergy attack at the same time.
I know. That was weird.
Oh, mercy. Okay. I could see you making that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I could just see somebody's mom with a knife trying to make the little blocks. No.
I will.
No.
I will make that.
I know you will. That's why I debated putting it on here. I'm like, this dude's going to try to...
Yeah, John is right. He said that meatloaf looks amazing. It does. The meatloaf inside of that looks really good.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. I'm just scrolling to my... Okay. All right. The next one, I don't even want to put these on the board because I have a feeling that you're going to make them. Like, we're already getting...
Well, I'm already making that. I'm already making the pickles.
And the sprinkle
toast.
toast.
I'm already making sprinkle toast in the morning, so...
Yeah. I love meatloaf.
I haven't made it in a while either, and I used to make it a lot.
The thing is, meatloaf is just like... We have one friend that thinks that meatloaf is just detestable. I love meatloaf. It's like a big pile of hamburger. I just love it. I love meatloaf.
I like meatloaf a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
I think that's the first meal I ever made for you.
It was. And I just like it.
Was my meatloaf,
I'm a simple man. I told you this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
For some bologna cake?
That's crafty in a way, but I don't think... Is that cream cheese in between?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then maybe that's good.
And it's
because I love bologna.
And it's cheese whiz.
Oh, I do love bologna.
Can you spell bologna without going B-O-L-O-G-N-A? I can't.
Well, I can just say B-O-L-O-G-N-A.
I can't. I have to.
B-O-L-O-G-N-A.
But in my head, I go B-O-L-O-G-N-A. I can't.
That was another marketing genius thing.
Yes.
Got everybody learning how to spell bologna. My bologna has a first name.
It's O-S-C-A-R. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
That was another marketing genius.
It was. So, yeah, it's just... And you'd have to get the good bologna, though.
Yeah.
I bought the deli bologna recently, and I had to throw it away because nobody ate it.
I did. I ate it twice.
I had to throw it away. No one ate it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I ate it twice.
And I like deli bologna.
And I like to fry it in the pan first before I make a sandwich out of it.
Yeah, my dad used to make us bologna and cheese, grilled bologna and cheese sandwiches. John doesn't like my bologna cake. What's up, y'all?
Well, looking at it and knowing the name of it, immediately your thought is, no way. But then when you think about it for a minute, it's like, well, I love cream cheese.
Because, you used to
and I love bologna. And, like...
You could do the bologna cheese roll-ups, right? With the smear of cream cheese and you roll them up and...
So that's what I'm thinking of. And not only that, but they got it cut like a cake. Obviously, you're not going to cut it like a cake and eat it like a cake, right? Probably you're cutting it and then you're putting it on crackers or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Bologna cake.
Yep, I'll make some bologna cake.
I know you will.
I know I will.
So I have the same question for the next one. Can you say Can you spell banana without doing B-A-N-A-N-A-S? Bananas.
Yeah, what is that?
It's from Fergie. It's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Okay, obviously I can't spell bananas without that song because I don't know that song.
Not Fergie? It wasn't? Yeah, it was Fergie. Come on. It had to be.
Gwen Stefani.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Now that she said that, she's right, because isn't it that song about...
It's bananas.
But it's like, Ain't No Something Girl or something.
Ain't No Holla Back Girl.
Holla Back Girl. That's Gwen Stefani. I don't know anything about Gwen Stefani since No Doubt.
I trust Lolo. So, this is ham and banana hollandaise. I'm going to throw up.
I've never had hollandaise in my life ever, except for Eggs Benedict.
Yeah, Eggs Benedict.
That's the only time. I didn't even know. I still don't know as of right now, other than this monstrosity, if it is used in anything other than Eggs Benedict. Like, I always just assumed it's a sauce that was created for Eggs Benedict.
I've never had it in anything but Eggs Benedict, and I'm not a fan of it.
I like Eggs Benedict, and I like the hollandaise sauce, and I like ham, and I like banana. I probably would not like them combined.
I can't. My brain can't. It can't go there. This looks like a 1970s atrocity.
It does, because the picture makes it look very 70s. I don't know if that's when it was taken.
Well, it's from a vintage cookbook, so.
Oh, okay.
I knew when I decided to do this that I wanted to do vintage cookbooks because I had seen so many crazy, like, you wouldn't even believe the ones that didn't make it to this.
Well, if you thought this would be on my list, I'm not making that.
I was hoping not, because I would
Okay, I'm not making that
effing eat it. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
This one is, people think it's a joke because I saw a bunch of memes of what would, if 2020 was a popsicle, what would it be? This is legitimately...
A pork and bean popsicle?
A pork and bean and ketchup popsicle.
Oh, I've seen that before.
But it really, I couldn't find the original picture that I had.
Uh-huh.
It really is in a vintage cookbook.
Oh, really?
Yes. Why? I don't know. It's just not.
You just take pork and beans out of a can and you pour it into the popsicle thing and throw it in the freezer.
No, but they add ketchup.
Oh, yeah, you add ketchup, mix it in, and then put it in the freezer, yeah.
I don't like to eat foods cold.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that.
I
mean, I would eat it. I would try it, of course. I said, I will try anything. But that's not something I would enjoy. I don't even like cold beans. You think I'm going to like frozen beans?
No, that's one of those things I don't think that I would be able to do.
Yeah.
All right, so that is my vintage, that's my like vintage nonsense. So now we're going to move into the last section of our podcast. And that one's going to be fruit. And if you knew how many fruits I left out, you would just be amazed. Actually, there's one more in this section, and then we'll go to fruit. Okay. So this one is just appalling to me as a pseudo Southerner. If you guys will have me, if you'll have me officially.
Sure.
Ribs in a can with sauce. I've had chicken and dumplings in a can. I've had tamales in a can. Not ribs in a can. No, guys, no.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that before. Damn, I should have touched that.
It says, all smoked for meat this good, only the best will do. So we use sweet hickory smoke, a mellow drift, all sauced. And this barbecue sauce never saw the inside of any bottle, 9 special ingredients in it, and 6 worldly spices. Yuck.
Armour is the people who make Spam, right? Well, that's Hormel. Oh, Armour makes the Vienna sausages, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and it says with barbecue sauce, fully cooked, ready to serve. It says all cooked, nothing for you to do but heat. The 2.5 pound can serves 3 to 4 people. If you're looking for the cheapest ribs, forget ours. If you're hungry for the meatiest, come a running. So they're already telling you this shit's going to be expensive, but it's good. It's good shit, so you should pay for it.
I don't think I want ribs in a can.
Ribs in a can. Oh, yeah, exactly, John. I don't eat that shit. I don't eat McRibs. I bet this is just like a McRib.
No, McRib is good.
Oh, ooh, you're so right. He just needs a bun.
No, McRib is good.
Nah, it's not.
See, people just, they judge the McRib wrong, just like people downplay and judge McDonald's wrong, but I'm not gonna get on that rant. McDonald's has fresh food. They're a good company.
Well, Metal will take you to get a McRib.
I think they're still on the market. I think they're still there right now.
McRibs
whole chicken
are seasonal. In a can. Whole chicken in a can. What you talking about? Whole chicken in a can. Where do you get that? That'd be a huge can. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Well, unless they just take all the meat off of the whole chicken and put it in a can.
I don't want none of that. Are you ready?
But the McRib is seasonal, but it's not seasonal for the reason people think. People think it's seasonal because they want to sell them, so they're like, oh, it's back again, and everybody gets excited.
Yeah, they're controlling. It's like when you go on Amazon and they say, you better buy quick, there's only 2 more.
Right, but that's the reason that they are seasonal is because at this time of year, which is my belief to also why tamales are always fall and winter. Well, you have a theory. I have a theory about that, but it's true about McDonald's because I read it. The pork prices for whatever reason go down in the late spring and winter. And that's when the McRib comes back because then McDonald's can more affordably buy the pork and be able to sell it at a McDonald's price. If they were to buy the pork in August, they'd have to sell the McRibs for $8. And nobody wants that, But anyway.
You want to talk about fruit?
Yeah, let's talk about some fruit.
Do you consider yourself a connoisseur of apples, sir?
I do like apples.
Do you subscribe to the Applist?
I am on a blog called The Applist. Yes.
So would you consider yourself knowledgeable in the area of apples?
Well, you're probably going to quiz me on some shit I have no idea about, but up until right now, I thought I'm pretty good. I've tried personally about 15 different apples.
And how many are there, though?
Oh, there's about 60 or more.
Well, you
60
behind.
that I'm aware. Yeah,
so
they're hard to find a lot of them. It's hard to find a lot of them, but.
So I introduced to you the Hidden Rose apple. Look how pretty that is.
Yeah, okay, I haven't even heard of this apple.
It was found in 1966 in Oregon, and the very first orchard was planted in 1992.
Do they still grow them?
A full orchard, yeah.
Why is it not on my blog? Not my blog, I don't make the blog.
So there is a rose apple.
No, I know there's a rose apple.
And this is different. This is a hidden rose apple. I believe it's a hybrid. A farmer found it by accident. In one of his orchards, and then in 1966, and he eventually sold the orchard, and they made an orchard of this type of apple in 92. So the Hidden Rose apple.
Man, I'm gonna have to try to find this thing, I guess, so I can try this apple as well.
Yeah, it's pretty.
But it might taste like butthole. You never know.
It didn't say that. I like a lot of these fruits. okay, when we go to the fruit aisle, you are like, oh, I gotta get the weirdest looking fruit. That fruit's weird. I gotta get it. I don't know what it tastes like. I didn't do my research. Like, I spend so much time doing research, and every week y'all come up with questions I don't know the answers to. So apparently I need to get my ass in gear and do some more research. Okay, so when we go to the fruit aisle, what do? You look for the craziest shit, and you're like, I gotta have that. I'm like, it's $15. Yeah, but it's I have to have it.
Yeah, but nowadays it's hard to find a fruit I've never bought or had. Like, Asian pears are kind of expensive, but they're really good.
So, I give you the finger limes.
What?
Oh, they're so cute.
What?
They're also called, like, caviar limes.
I was going to say, it looks like caviar's coming out of them, or tadpole eggs are coming out of them.
Aren't they cute?
No, they look kind of disgusting.
I think they look kind of cool.
You know what? It almost looks like pomegranate seeds coming out.
A little.
Yeah.
A little. So finger limes. I thought you would enjoy those.
Where can I find those?
Probably not at Kroger.
Okay, I'm going to have to get your list when we're done, and I'm going to have to find the stuff I want to try to find out how I can order it.
Finger limes. I like those. Okay. So this one is here locally. I was not able to get one. I wanted to get one, but with the weather, there was just a lot going on in our lives. And so I did not. But this is a pink glow pineapple. They are available locally in small quantities. They're about $20 a pineapple.
Oh, that's interesting. Tart and mildly sweet hidden rose apples have a distinct flavor with hints of strawberry lemonade.
Ooh, that sounds good. Sounds good.
I've never heard of this pineapple, though. And I do love me some pineapple.
It's pink glow pineapple, and they are available locally. They were going for $20 a piece last I looked. I was going to go grab one.
Wow, $20 a piece?
Yeah.
That's like the big fad over those grapes. Remember those grapes?
Those cotton candy grapes.
And I wasn't even a big fan of them.
They're not on my list, but yes, I do.
No, I wasn't a big fan of them.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't remember trying them.
People are going fucking nuts.
Did we try them? We did
try
them.
Yeah, we did.
And some of them did kind of taste like that, but most of them just tasted.
To me, it tasted more like almost a bubble gum than a cotton candy.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. So pink glow pineapple, you guys can find those locally if they're not out yet. They were out and about. And then we've got this black. I'm gonna pronounce it like it looks. Sapote. It tastes like it's like a pudding. It's also called a pudding fruit, so you can eat it like it has like a thick pudding.
Huh. What's this over here? Are those the seeds or something?
The other half of it. Yeah, that's probably that's the seed. Yeah.
Huh, they're just spooning it out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like tar.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Seems like it'll make your teeth black.
Yeah, I didn't research that either. Everybody go eat one and tell me if your teeth turn black. So I thought that was neat because it was like a thick pudding type fruit. So that's interesting. So then I've got this one, I wanted everybody to try to pronounce that. Jabu
tikaba.
Kaba. What I liked about it is
Tikaba.
It grows on the tree. The fruits grow directly on the trunk. I thought that was really interesting. That's what
they look like blackberries or blueberries.
Yeah, but I liked the fact that it grew straight onto the trunk. That's what interested me about that fruit.
Like Vegemite.
Oh yeah, the sapote or whatever it is. It did look like Vegemite. Yeah, it was a mushy fruit, Lolo. I don't do mushy fruit either. So this one was interesting to me because I've never seen fruit grow like that.
Yeah.
Very interesting. The next one you actually and I have talked about.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. It's the Kooka Melon.
Oh, yeah. I remember hearing about these.
So not actually a hybrid of a watermelon and a cucumber. They do have a semi-hard rind with markings like a watermelon, but the entire thing is totally edible. You can put it in your mouth and eat it. It's a burst of a cucumber flavor with a sour twist. Just think of a lime and a cucumber.
Yeah, they taste like a sour cucumber, supposedly. Mm-hmm. That reminds me, like, I don't know, I've never had them. I do want to try them, but it reminds me of those kumquats.
You ate those.
I love those.
They're the full shit.
They look like little bitty tiny baby oranges.
Yep.
But you eat the whole thing, including the peel.
I'm not a fan, but yeah.
But they're reverse oranges. The bitterness is in the fruit, in the flesh, and the peel is what's sweet on the kumquats.
Yeah.
And so it's like a reverse. So that's the reason you eat the whole thing, because otherwise it'll be way tart and you don't want to peel it. You eat it because the sweetness comes from the peeling.
Yeah.
But yeah, kumquats are great.
So we've got two more, and This is what you have waiting for you. Look at
What
this.
is it? I didn't even see what you have.
I don't know if you know what this is. This is a lemon, and this is a pickle, and this is a, what do you call it? You eat them on your Chicago dogs.
Like a banana pepper? Or no, like a sports pepper.
And some goat cheese, and some Tabasco sauce, some balsamic vinegar, some apple cider vinegar, and some lime juice. I'm going to put that right there for you.
But this is all just normal shit.
Get your water ready. All right? All right, so durian fruit.
A durian fruit.
So it's banned on subways and in hotels. It's the world's smelliest fruit. It's actually, someone was asked what it smelled like, and they said it's pig excrement with gym socks and turpentines with an onion. That was their description. Gym socks, turpentine with an onion, and pig excrement.
But how does it taste? Like it smells?
I couldn't get past the smell to even look up the taste. Everywhere, it was like, it's literally banned. It's literally banned. So I'm getting this out. I'm getting the thing out for the next one. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. All right, here's the next one. It's called the Miracle Berry.
Did you order Miracle Berries?
I ordered Miracle Berries. It
Oh,
says the effects of a Miracle Berry are made possible through things that Dawn can't pronounce, which have been compressed into this tablet. It says lemons become sweet lemonade, apple cider vinegar becomes the flavor of applesauce, strawberries transform into powdered sugar. It transforms.
Oh wait,
anything.
shut up! Are you telling me if I eat one of these and then eat this crazy shit, it's gonna make stuff taste different to me?
Yeah, it's gonna make all.
No, get out of town!
It's gonna make all sour taste sweet.
No, get out of town! There's no way that can happen.
Taste tripping is one term for eating the fruit called the miracle berry, or a tablet made with a substance of miraculin before eating sour bitter foods. A glass of water. Rinse your mouth out with your glass of water. There's actually parties. People do miracle, they're called taste tripping parties. So he's going to clean out his mouth, and then he's
Man, this is crazy for me to even... I've never heard of this.
He's going to eat these pills.
Where did you get these?
And the World Wide Web. I got them offline.
Online.
They were off the line now. Here you go. So you need to... Did you rinse your mouth? Did you rinse your mouth?
You eat two.
Did you rinse your mouth?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. It's called...
You gave me two.
It's called flavor tripping. He's going to flavor trip with y'all.
I've never heard of this before.
Hold on, let me see what it says. Oh, there's no directions, so I think you should just do what you want. It says it's sugar-free, it's vegan, non-GMO, and it'll last for 30 minutes. It's going to F up your taste buds for 30 minutes. I think you should do two. Oh, it says we should have a martini. We'll do that later, because you'll still have it. Okay. No, it just says to eat it. But swish it around. Once you eat it, get it around in your mouth. Eat both of them, but chew it up and get it around in your mouth. Eat both of them. Did you eat both of them? Chew them. You have to chew.
I'm going cool, but I'm moving around first.
You gotta chew them up, and
they're kind of bitter and nasty.
Yeah, you gotta chew them up and move them around in your mouth.
They're hard as a rock.
Oh, durian is a strange combination of sweet and flavor and creamy all at once. Yeah, but I couldn't get over the smell. How could you smell something bad and then eat it? I don't get that. You could actually. I read an article that said that the sugar industry does not like miracle berries, and they've been trying to make them illegal because they don't. They're not a fan of how this works. So there's no instructions, by the way. None.
They're hard as a rock. They're really bitter.
Well, you gotta eat them.
So this is a real berry. It's not a man-made thing.
No, this is a pill made with it. I didn't get you the berries. I got you.
Was I supposed to just swallow it, or was I supposed to chew it?
No, chew it up and move it around in your mouth.
I did.
Okay, are you ready? Do you think you got it?
I don't know. It seems like there's more on this side than this side, but...
Did you think you got it? You want to try?
Okay.
Okay, so try something.
What should I try to pickle?
I take a little bite. Don't overwhelm yourself. See if it's working yet.
It tastes like a pickle. Does it take a while?
No? Mm-mm. It says once dissolved. Oh, wait, hold on. It says, for optimum results, allow the Miracle Berry tablet to melt and coat your tongue. Once dissolved, begin to enjoy the food. Is it working?
This is still a sour lemon, but it's got a sweet taste to it. It's got a sweeter taste.
You want another one? You can't OD.
Okay. Well, yeah, because that was sour just now.
Clean your mouth. Oh,
I did that twice.
Oh, what if our dog eats that? I lost one. Man down. Hope the dogs don't find that.
Why aren't you doing this with me?
Wouldn't it be weird? I wanted you. Okay, I'm going to do it.
We're going to eat a whole pack of these things. I hope that wasn't like $40 or something.
I don't even remember. We have an Amazon account. I don't even know. Things just... Amazon's amazing. It's like you push a button and shit shows up on your door.
And you got...
Oh. Barrel. I got extra. You can have them. I'll order more. It's Amazon. It just shows up on your drawer. And Jeff Bezos' kids go to college. My kids can't go to college, but Jeff Bezos can. These are bitter, though.
I told you that. They're really bitter.
And I lost one.
Wow. That's still sour, but you know what? This lemon just now tasted like a grapefruit. This lemon tasted like I bet a grapefruit.
It sounds like there's a thing called a taste trip party that they host, and they give their people all... Oh, yeah. Jeff Bezos buys the college. I know. You should try, like, the lemon juice and the... Like, this is Tabasco. Well, goat cheese is supposed to be a big one.
But I already like goat cheese. Mm-hmm.
No. It's not a matter of liking it. It changes the flavor profile completely. No? Are you broken?
I definitely taste the pills still.
I'm not supposed to taste the pills. I want to drink water so bad.
Well, I was afraid of losing the stuff. What is this?
We're going to get the shits from Miracleberry? Are you kidding me?
What's this?
Tabasco?
Tabasco?
Ramblin' John says that we're going to get the shits.
That still tastes just like Tabasco to me.
I don't want the shits. It's too late now.
Maybe it'll work different on you. I was getting very excited.
I'm not liking it because I want to... Like, I want to take a drink, but I know I can't.
Maybe it's got to, like, settle down for, like, 30 minutes or something. I don't know.
Did you, like, do it around your tongue?
You should have had me eat my crickets first, because I know what crickets taste like. What happened?
It don't taste the same.
But it's sour still, right?
No, it kind of tastes like a fruity candy.
Nuh-uh. Why did you get a fruity candy and I got a sour grapefruit?
Oh, that's good. It kind of does taste like a grapefruit with sugar on it.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like, a grapefruit when you put sugar on the grapefruit and eat it.
Yeah.
That's what I got out of that. Here, try that pickle.
I don't want the shits, though. They're scaring me.
Well, if you're going to get the shits, you're already getting them. You already ate the pills.
It's like a pickle, but without the tang. There's no tang.
So it took the tang away from you?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no tang at all. It's just like...
Maybe it did for me now, too. Let me see.
I'm going to try the balsamic... vinegar. Let me try.
The pickle doesn't have tang, you're right, but I just thought maybe it was a less tangy pickle.
It's like balsamic vinegar, but without the vinegar. The vinegar's missing.
I didn't try the vinegar.
Oh, I wanted berries, because there were some other suggestions that we didn't have because of the snowstorm.
Ah.
It didn't work?
No, it just tastes nasty.
You must not put it on your tongue.
Yeah, I did.
I'm going to try the lemon juice.
I don't like that at all.
The lemon juice tastes like a candy. This is awesome. All right, you guys. So the ones that I ordered was berry.
Oh, the lemon juice does taste like a fruit juice right now.
Yeah.
That tastes like a fruit juice.
Yeah. How did the goat cheese taste?
It just tastes like goat cheese to me, but it's very garlicky goat cheese.
Because it took away the tang of the goat cheese and all that's left is the garlic.
Oh, so I'm just tasting garlic pretty much.
Okay.
I'm going to put this goat cheese on this cracker, then I'm going to eat it because I love goat cheese.
Yeah, it really... the lemon tastes like... Not even like a lemon candy. It just tastes like... It takes the tang away from everything. That's the best way I can describe it. The tang is gone.
Bite that not ghost pepper. Bite that sport pepper.
Okay. It's weird. It's still hot, but it doesn't taste right. It doesn't taste like anything. It just tastes hot. The literal flavor of that is hot.
It's actually hotter than normal.
Yeah, but there's no flavor.
That's hotter than it normally is.
Okay. So there you go. Did you try you tried that? I didn't try the Tabasco. I'm going to try the Tabasco before we end.
The Tabasco still tastes like Tabasco to me.
No. It takes away the whole flavor.
All
I can taste is tomato.
Really?
Yeah.
I can taste vinegar. You don't taste vinegar?
No.
But it doesn't. It tastes like a sweet Tabasco.
That tastes like tomato soup.
Tabasco. To me, it tastes like somebody took Tabasco sauce and put a lot of sugar or syrup or something in it.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird. Whew. Okay.
Okay. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
How many of those left? We should have the kids trip on those.
I can order more. They were not that expensive, honestly. This was a package of, I think, 10 maybe. There's one on the floor, so my dogs might get it. But 2, 4, 6, 8. This is a package of 10, and it was under $20. I read on Reddit and a couple other places that people are having parties where they invite people over. You can also get the Miracle Berries. These may be diluted because they're just the pills. But they give you a whole list of recipes that you can make. So they made lemon cupcakes with goat cheese icing. And it just changes the whole entire flavor profile. So I thought that would be fun. Because you said you wanted to taste things. Okay? All right. So next week, episode 12, and Haunting Haunts at 6 p.m. on Sunday. Haunting Haunts. So just places, I think I stuck to the U.S., but just places that have weird, creepy vibes. This would typically be something that you do on Halloween. But I got into a rabbit hole. And I just really liked the whole idea. So we're going to do that. We're going to talk about some creepy, creepy places. Okay?
That sounds like a plan.
Absolutely. So y'all stay warm and love each other. Happy Valentine's Day.
And if you're new and haven't followed, click follow. If you haven't used your Amazon, your wine.
You should drink my wine. Oh, I just spilled my wine. Holy cow. Sorry, guys. It tastes like I'm drinking a candy.
It tastes like a sweet grape juice.
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't even like wine.
I don't even like sweet wine, but okay. All right.
Again, subscribe with your Prime because it's free and it does help us. So we can keep spending money to do more and more shit here. But it's free for you to do. Just link your Twitch account to your Prime account. And click on the subscribe button, and at the bottom it'll give you an option to subscribe for free with Prime. Other than that,
Happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day
to
everyone.
We love y'all too. We'll see you next week at 6 o'clock, Sunday at 6 p.m. for Haunting Haunts. Unless I can think of a better name before then.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
All right.